On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense will start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Florida Atlantic races to the line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about
the quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Army's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The expressway is wide open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. It's a little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Here's the handoff. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's complete on the right side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Quick completion to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Army. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. but this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Defense wants to bring the heat. Going up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes the score Army 28, Florida Atlantic 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Florida Atlantic, 3.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds space on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Black Knights are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Power football with the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Black Knights trying to pay. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Hurley. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense looks like they're coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Give to the back. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He caught it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're working that left side. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
325.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Mueller. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to take the top off. Makes a catch down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hurley. Coming after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
Fires one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But, David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire